Hi there, everyone. It's Aaron here, founder and CEO of X3 Games, coming at you with the final 3 days of 2023. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great holiday, Christmas. It was as festive and great and positive as it could be. I just wanted to get this message right out to you because it was brought to my attention that my mother needs to see a cardiologist. She saw her doctor today. It was a very, very long time coming. She had this appointment scheduled for, it was scheduled all the way back, I think I want to say somewhere around June, July. She was in and out of work. You know, she worked at a place called Sub Crazy, which is a sandwich shop, for 4 months. That's the longest time she's worked, by the way. You might remember me saying that a few months back. But then it went all willy-nilly, and, you know, she was in and out of work, in and out of work, in and out of, inside of one job, out of a job, in another job, out of another job. And while she was working, she wasn't able to get to that doctor's appointment. So it ended up being on the 28th, and it was exactly as I expected. I expressed with my mother that I had a lot of concern about the fluid retention in her left leg, which, as you know, anything that is in the left side of the body deals with the heart, and it's a no bueno, and you got to get that looked at. You got to deal with that. You can't put it on the back burner. You can't put it off, because it could be the difference between a major heart problem or just missing a major heart problem. And heart problems run on both sides of my family, not just my father's side of the family. My grandfather had a stroke when 92. 3 days later, he passed from that. My mother told me that because he was a big meat potatoes eater. So salt raises high blood pressure. Raise high blood pressure, that's you get a greater chance of a heart attack. So she's got an ultrasound that's scheduled for tomorrow. She'll be working. She's gonna work the weekend. Her shift's 6 to 2. So as you can imagine, I'm very, very concerned about that. And I told you got to get this taken care of right now. You can't put it off. She's going to schedule seeing the cardiologist on an off day because that's the only way she can make it work. But she told me that she thinks that basically fluid isn't getting back to the heart, which isn't a good thing because you want it to circulate. You want that oxygen-rich blood and that nutrients to be getting into your heart valves, and have it go fully open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. And when there's a problem, your heart valves don't work. Either they're too fast or they're too slow. Heart palpitations, heart arrhythmias. Your heart's not working. And in the case of my uncle on my father's side, the bottom half of his heart doesn't work, which is, yeah, he's 60, and that's a huge concern. My father always said that the men on my side of the family don't live past 60, and it's not a good thing to hear, you know, about mortality and all that. Obviously, my father was the youngest at 50, and when I hear something like this, it got me spooked, not spooked a little bit, a little concerned. Because I told my mother, you know what, it's my job as a son to worry about you just enough. That's my job. So, you know, I'm going to stay on her about this and make sure that she doesn't. She's got to, I'm just going to be very honest with you. It's another reason why she needs a guardian. She needs someone to take care of her. Her medical record it's got it written all over it. I mean, along with being in and out of all the other hospitals for psychosis symptoms, rage, delusions, schizophrenia was mentioned one time. I mean, she's got enough of a solid medical record to convince that judge, you know, and, you know, it's there. It's not like this is the confabulation, like, you know, or making up stories in your head like my mother does a lot. And it's you know, it's very, very sad that I got to say this about my own mother, but, you know, she's mastered the art of lying. Because someone with type 1 bipolar, they do that. You know, they're prone to lying, and it doesn't help. Doesn't help them. Doesn't help the loved ones, because it just puts more weight in your shoulders. And if there's one thing you'll always hear from me, is that you want to put less weight on your shoulders any way that you can. And in my mother's case, putting less weight on her shoulders will be taking care of this right away. So the ultrasound scheduled for tomorrow, you know, that'll give some insight, you know, as to what it is. They want to rule out a blood. Obviously, it could be a blood clot, because when you get swelling in your legs, a blood clot is just that. It's built up. The blood isn't going where it needs to go. It's not circulating properly. And I can give you a visual of what my mother's left leg looks like. And it's just very, very, it's thick to the touch. It's visibly wider than the right leg. And they say that if it's in both legs, it indicates a heart problem. But it's in the left leg, and that's it. Anything on the left side is the heart, and that means your attention should be on it. And I will say that with my dad, about a week and a half, a week prior to him passing, he had a swollen left leg too. So, yeah, it's nothing to mess around with. Last thing I need to have happening is not have both my parents. And I say that so nonchalantly, because excuse my language, but I've been through a ton of shit in the past almost 4 years. So, lost cars, my FICO goes down, taking care of my sister, you know, a whole bunch of stress. And I no doubt need therapy, but I can't do anything for myself until my mother's taken care of. And that's just the bottom line. And it's a tough pill to swallow, you know? It really, really is. Moving away from that, I'm going to talk about GTA 6 for a moment here. This whole... I'm sorry. And again, I'm sorry what I'm about to say. But this whole thing really does just feel like a shit show. It just does. I mean, every time you hear about GTA 6, people aren't taking it seriously. People are making it a meme. They're taking the trailer and, you know, dubbing it with different songs, you know, songs. It doesn't, you know, Jason in quotes, like, okay, like, the voice actors, you know, keep getting changed all around, you know. And then I saw a comment in another video that said, this is the real trailer here, the other one's fake. And I'm going to tell you something right now, I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that this is an inside job, and that Rockstar is doing something. And what they're saying is, you'll believe anything. You're naive, the GTA community's naive, they'll believe anything, we're just going to go right along with it. And we're going to have the last laugh. And that's just the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the bottom line. I've been doing this since 2016. 2016. You know, I've talked to so many people, I probably weren't even people. You know, and I've just had my recent contact just basically ghost me and make no more further contact with me. And not to say I necessarily appreciate that. I think he knows at this point, you know, not to do that to me. You know, this person. Because, you know, they know I've been through a lot. And I have been through a lot. And damn straight I'm going to be playing the lottery. And damn straight I'm going to be asking to get paid. Because I deserve it. Okay? A almost 8-year secret, like I've been doing, is very tough to keep. When you just have to keep conjuring up and conjuring up and conjuring up and conjuring up a narrative, keep it going, and make it authentic to where it makes it feel like what is actually happening isn't the concept, is real, which is GTA 6. GTA 6 is being made to feel real because of all, you know, everyone's going along with it because they got to, right? Because it starts in-house. And then it gets to the news agencies. So IGN hears about it, GameSpot, you know, major news agencies, and then they run it. You know, GTA 5 o'clock, they go along with it. And it just, you know, it just keeps... All right, I thought this wasn't recording anymore, but it still is. And then they go along with it. And that's really what this, you know, what this whole thing is. It just seems like a complete controlled experiment. Like a concept. And I've been going along with that for a very, very long time. You know, I just have. And I am trying to get myself paid. Okay? If there's anyone that wants to say, you know, you're crazy for that, well, look at my past 3 years of my life. It's been crazy. Look at the lead up to GTA 6. It's been crazy. It's absolutely been crazy. You know, things are all over the place. I mean, this thing probably is going to come out before 2024. Look at the GTA 5 source code is GTA 5 is open source now. People can modify it and do what they want about it. They can go on online and change it up. They can change up the code base. There's a whole bunch of video out there. It's a video of a Rockstar employee doing development work. Do you know how bad that is? That's not good. NDAs, all that, someone could get seriously freaking fired, especially for an organization like that. I don't take two and Strauss don't handle that crap. They're not going to tolerate that. They're going to slap with the cease and desist and everything like that. Okay, and then what's going on with this Florida Joker? You asked me. Now he wants what? 2 million. Now he wants 5 million. It's just a bunch of PR. It's for the GTA 6 concept. That's what it is. That's what it is. I was reading the comment on Instagram. They're saying that there's a new actress for Lucia, okay? The alleged female protagonist, second protagonist in the game. And then, you got the Lucia lookalike in real life that's walking through a convenience store, and these two guys are saying, "Oh, you're Lucia, right? You're Lucia. That's Lucia. That's her. That's definitely her. I want a free copy of the game." It's like, man, just give it up. Give it up and just say what this damn thing is. I have waited long enough. I have basically turned my life into a video game. So you've got to understand the frustration that comes from me. And anybody can respond to this comment as a random person or a random entity and say this, and doctor say this, you don't know my life. Okay, and yes, I know you want me to work. Well, guess what? Okay? I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't feel like making the government rich off my dime. I want to get rich. Okay? Because I've been fucked around with enough. And enough is enough. And you got to respect that. When you've been fucked around with, okay, you do want paradise. And you'll do damn well whatever you're going to do to get that paradise. And XSPIII ain't no quitter. That's the heart of XSPIII games. Ambition, motivation, making history. And that's where I stand right now. And that's the update with me. And I wanted to tell you about my mother and, and everything in between. So, am I still asking for help? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And I don't think it should be too far-fetched to think that at this point. I have tried to help with this. It's been my pleasure to help, but enough is enough. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right, I'm Aaron, founder, CEO of XSPIII Games. Crazy, ambitious, cleverly historic. I want you to all be well, be safe, be about your ambition, hug your loved ones, not once, not twice, but all the time, and please tell your father you love him. You have what I don't. You don't want to not have what you had all your life. We've all felt that way. I really hope that it doesn't happen to you who's watching, but these things are inevitable. It's a part of the circle of life. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. We're headed into 2024. And I do know that the best is yet to come. Take care, stay safe, be well. Be about your ambition. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.